Well, howdy do, buckaroos. This is Stout Beer Whisperer. Hey, I had this big bad boy last night from New Holland. It's their coconut rum barrel dragon's milk. Oh, good gravy. Howdy do, buckaroos. Oh, wow, been a long work week. Finally got home after the week. Tried to do a video outside, and it just didn't work. Had some issues. So, come inside, try to do a video and work. So I gave up for a little bit. Oh, but now I change things up a little. I do something I've never tried to do this particular angle before. I can show you the puzzle that my daughter made for me, a little beer puzzle, and the wreath there, and the Snoopy there. Well, the wreath our son Seamus made, and the Snoopy were Dark Cliff made when she was younger. So, anyways, I'm going to read just a touch, just a touch from their website, New Holland. This is a New Holland, uh, New Holland. Dragon's Milk Coconut Rum Barrel Reserve beer style coconut rum barrel. Who knew that was an actual style? Dragon's Milk Reserve Coconut Rum Barrel Stout. So there you go. 11%. Grains are two row, Munich, caramel, crystal, black chocolate, malt, and flaked barley. I'm surprised black. Oh, here we go. No, it does say black. There we go. Two row Munich, caramel, crystal, black chocolate, malt, flake barley. The yeast is American ale. Pairings are chocolate, curry, and fresh pineapple. Okay, what the hell? Uh, who knows? It is a fine beer, I gotta tell you. This is my second one because I tried to do a video for the first one and I had technical difficulties, so I lost that video. So I found myself to do a second video. I don't like to do second takes, to be honest with you, because I like it to come off natural. But when I do have to do a second take, I own up to it. There are guys that just edit the hell out of their videos. I don't do that sort of thing. I try to do as few as possible. 11%, 30 IBUs, use Glacier and Nugget hops. That makes sense for a beer like this. So, anyways, let me get back over here. Pour my little glass. My wife found this glass at DAV here in town a few weeks back. I think it says Yazoo Brewery. I'm not familiar with them, but maybe some of my friends are. But hey, I'm a fan of glassware, so there you go. It's a tiny Belgian glass. I've got one like this from White River Brewery. These big beers like this, I like to pour these smaller glasses. I'll use these small Belgian tasters or some small snifters that I have. So the aroma, you certainly get some chocolate on the nose. You get a whole lot of coconut. You certainly feel a lot of that rum barrel. I gotta tell you, I don't know as much about rum as I do bourbon and Irish. Those are my whiskeys of choice. Rum is a spirit I'm not 100% familiar with. Maybe 50%. I don't know. So, you need to start drinking me some more rums. But yeah, I like whiskey so much that I just don't typically even look at rum, to be honest with you. But I like what it does with this beer. The big Imperial Stouts, I think, age well in bourbon barrels, so I'm a big fan of those. But I got to tell you, I'm impressed by this rum barrel beer because I think it really smooths out the edges, whereas a bourbon barrel almost um, accentuates and exaggerates those edges, right? It takes it in a different direction. It makes it bolder. But this one actually smooths it out, especially with the addition of the coconut there. It's just, oh, this is just crazy. There's a whole lot of coconut going on. Again, you're certainly going to feel some chocolate notes. It's absolutely wonderful. The dangerous thing about it is it's 11% and it doesn't feel that. It just feels good. Feels good all over, man. Like my first experience in Tijuana, but that's a story for another day. Oh man, I was 18. I was young, silly, shit faced. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry, folks at New Holland, for not taking us more seriously. The truth is, this is a darn fine beer. All of the Dragon's Milk incarnations that I've had have been brilliant. This one is absolutely no exception. Oh, I'm not going to drink this whole beer. Actually, this is the first glass out of it. I don't know, I probably poured about, oh, maybe 4 ounces in here. I'm guessing somewhere between 4 to 5. And that's what I'm going to drink for over the course of this video, seeing how it might change. It rounds out a little bit as it warms up. This really is one of those beers that you want probably between 50 to 60. Some might even want this about 65. For me, I'm about 55 to 60. I think is fine. But I always like to start the beers a little colder than optimal because I want to see how it changes. I want to feel those changes as they go. But that's just me. But as I've let this kind of go a little bit, I'm feeling I mentioned some chocolate, I mentioned coconuts, so those various rum barrel notes. But I'm feeling some toffee. I'm guessing from that rum barrel, those toffee-like notes. I'm guessing are probably from that rum barrel. It's just gorgeous. I love I drink a lot of bourbon barrel beers, and I'm a huge fan of them all. But I like them because they're bold and they take you in a different direction. But I'm really loving this because it just smooth, 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 smooths out. Anyway, I'm having trouble speaking. Smooths out any rough edges of the Imperial Stout. Uh, Damn. Anyways, wow. Work with me, folks. Hey, I don't try to do a polished video. I never have, never will. And those that like me like that about me. Those that hate me, that's what they hate about me, is because I don't take shit seriously. We gotta live, we gotta die. Lost my son to cancer. So everything else just doesn't matter to me. People want to get all excited about the election, and in all honesty, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to go. But I'm not going to get into all the doom and gloom that some are getting into. I mean, you're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem. So don't just whine on social media if you don't like it. Get out there and make a change. I'm not talking about you know I'm not talking about protesting and burning uh, burning Trump pinatas. I'm talking about making a positive change. To go out and stand for something. Don't just say I don't like this, man. Go out and make a difference, or just shut the hell up. For me, I mean, the worst thing that could possibly happen to me already has. So I'm just going to go about my business until I'm no longer able to do so. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. I am the Beer Whisperer in Chief, and I do approve this message. I love this beer from New Holland Brewery. They do some great stuff out there, but this Dragon's Milk stuff, I mean, every incarnation of it for me is just crazy good. This Dragon's Milk Reserve. Oh, wow. There was another one I didn't pick up that I saw. It was the vanilla chai. I didn't. Uh, Chai doesn't always work for me, but I think I might have to go pick it up anyway because this one really is just that good. So there you go. One more time with feeling. I am the Beer Whisperer. I am the Beer Whisperer in Chief. Don't accept any imitations. I am him. And I approve this message.